This video is sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.
I say that Khabib won this fight. He's a beast, you know.
I'd say Gaethje. It's a tough fight for both guys, of course, and I think Gaethje is one of the guys that has the skill set to beat Khabib, and not just the skill set, but the balls and the heart to beat Khabib. You know, this is very important, to be pressing forward all the time. You know, to not be taking steps back. And he's got the strong wrestling, he's got the intensity, he's got the power. It's going to be a tough fight. You know, this one is a lot closer than I think people think. You know, I believe many people probably think that Khabib will just overrun him, but I see this as being a very close fight, a very 50-50 fight.
When I heard that Khabib and Gaethje were going to fight, I got super excited because I was like, okay, Justin Gaethje, I feel, is one of the best wrestlers in the division. And I don't think that Khabib has fought anybody who is like Justin. Mm-hmm. He's always fought those guys that, you know, he takes down, he can lock him up with his legs, and he just beats the crap out of them. I think with Justin, I've trained around him, I've been around him, I've seen him spar, I've seen him grapple, I've seen him wrestle. Like, I've seen him move, and in fights, I mean, we've seen it as well. He's one of the best wrestlers ever in that division, and so I think that it's going to be a great fight. I also like the way Justin also hits hard, and he can suck you in, so I don't know. But in Justin's last fight, I think he looked better than he has ever looked before. He looked really good. So I think that, honestly, I think Justin has a shot. But again, Khabib is one of the greatest. So,
Khabib. I think it'll be submission. I think so. Yeah.
Ooh, man. It's so hard. It's so hard. And it sucks because in a fight game, you kind of want both fighters to win. But I say it's gonna be surprising, man, because, you know, Gaethje, he has wrestling. He has his wrestling background, but he's never shown it. So I'm pretty sure Khabib's gonna try to go out there and do what he's normally doing and go out there and go outwork people on the ground. But it's gonna be surprising because I think this is where Gaethje's guys are gonna show his wrestling. And then on top of that, Gaethje has pretty good striking. So I don't know if it goes into the later rounds, I have Khabib, but if it goes into the early rounds, I have Gaethje.
That's another really tough one. I think for that one, I'm rooting for Gaethje. I've met him in my debut. I got to meet him and actually talk to him for quite a while. He was there promoting those I think it's Onyx products that him and Trevor Whitman have produced, and Trevor Whitman is, you know, behind that. And so we actually got to hang out with him. We went to his hotel room, and we got to kick it for a while. So I'm and just a fan of his style of you know, how he just strikes and he bangs and he can wrestle, but he chooses not to. Obviously, if he can avoid the takedowns, I'm going to take Gaethje. But man, Khabib's takedowns is, you know, we really haven't seen anyone that's been able to avoid those takedowns. So I'm going to have to go. Screw it. Let's just go Gaethje. I hope Gaethje wins, and let's say Gaethje can stop the takedowns and make it a striking fight. And him with, I think Trevor Whitman's one of the smartest coaches in the game, and I think if someone's gonna figure out how to keep the fight standing and to create a knockout, I think it's gonna be these guys.
Same thing. Justin Gaethje is gonna take that W, get the knockout. But I don't know. Like I said, you just hear myths and legends about how good Khabib is, and you wonder how really good this guy is. And but I don't know, man. I think Justin Gaethje can do enough to avoid the takedown, and I think he can get that. And if it's on the feet, man, he's fucking hits like a brick shit house. He's a stud, and he works with great people, man. I think he's gonna get the job done.
Woo! I think Khabib does his normal stuff and rides off into the sunset.
I'm gonna go with the United States of America on this one. I'm gonna go with Justin because I'm a home country supporter, and we gotta support our own. As much as I love Khabib, I'm gonna go with Gaethje on this one. Let's go with a decision. It's gonna be a tough fight, but I think he comes out with a decision.
Man, I like to say Gaethje, man. I mean, it all depends on how how the whole Khabib losing his father plays out. And, I mean, that could either be a super scary dude when he gets in the cage or, maybe not as much, you never know. But I think Gaethje's going to get him, man. I think he's going to catch him a little bit, but we'll see, because no one's ever taken a shot on Gaethje and been successful. So it's an interesting matchup. I want to say Gaethje, but who knows?
Fuck, man. I think Gaethje, man. I think Gaethje's gonna be the one. And man, I hate the whole situation of Khabib losing his father, his top coach. But Justin, you have the sprawling, the brawling style, hard punches, hard kicks, lefty. It's tough, man, and his is legit. He's not like a really good kickboxer with okay wrestling. He's an okay wrestler. I mean, he's a really good wrestler that throws bombs with his hands. I think I've been saying it. I've been thinking it for a while that I think Gaethje's going to be the one to kind of dethrone Khabib. It just sucks with all the circumstances that are going on right now, where maybe Justin doesn't get as much credit as he should if this fight were 2-3 years ago. But I do think Justin's going to win.
You got to take Khabib. Ground and pound, late, pick, 4th round.
Man, honestly, dude, Khabib's grappling is just something that I've got a training partner. His name's Kazar, and I don't know what Khabib feels like, but I just see what he does to everybody, and I hear the descriptive text that people, talk about. And my training partner is similar to that in my head, right? And I'm just like, that's next level stuff, man. I don't know. Gaethje can wrestle. I like him. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's exciting. He's entertaining. But I mean, I see Khabib taking it, definitely.
Thanks for watching this video, sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.